Yo, what's really good, University of Miami Hurricane football fans? Your boy Alonzo 1219, aka Diehard, back in the building. Figure we'll have a little discussion tonight. Didn't put no really give time for a thumbnail or anything like that, but it is what it is. What's really good? What's good? And what was going on? Sean, what's good? DM, Jesse, what's going on, baby girl? Demetrius, DeAndre, what's good, family? Um, Appreciate everybody coming in the chat. Don't forget when you come on, hit the like button. Um, subscribe, subscribe to the channel if you aren't already subscribed to the channel. Um, Share and tell others to subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue. Let's continue to try to grow this thing. We have the family reunion coming up. Kane's family. We got a family reunion coming up in Orlando, Florida. Probably going to be August 24th. The last weekend in August is what it's probably going to be. So I'll let you guys know if it's going to be then or how we're gonna do it. But whatever the game is when we're gonna have the family reunion. Besides that, let's go ahead and get into talking about Jess Simpson. Appreciate that $2 donation, man. I'm not worried about Bama. I'm worried about Miami. DeAndre Crawford is a diehard Clemson fan. He said, "I'm tired of Bama excuses." I wouldn't, DeAndre, if I was you, man, I wouldn't give a shit about Bama excuses. Y'all beat the hell out of them. Matter of fact, y'all still scored again. So I wouldn't give a damn about Bama and their fans and their excuses. Y'all handily whoop their ass, so you don't get an excuse. You get an excuse for a close loss. You don't get an excuse for an ass beating. So y'all beat their ass. Y'all, there is no excuses for that. But let's get into today's news, man. And Jess Simpson has went back to the NFL. He's went back to the NFL, back to the Atlanta Hawks. I mean, Atlanta Falcons. He went back to the Atlanta Falcons. Um, he spent 1 year at Miami, and he went back to the NFL, which was I don't know if I expected it. I don't know if anybody expected it, but hey, it is what it is, man. He did a hell of a fine job. $5 donation from my boy Mark Dully, University of Michigan fan. Um, Always donating to the channel, man. I appreciate that, Mark. And like I said, we have to get you up and going for the we have to get you up and going to get that Michigan channel going, man. Um, I'm looking up things. I'm looking up a few things as I go. But yeah, Jeff Simpson definitely he did a great job for the 1 year that he was at Miami. We thought that our defensive line was going to be our weakest link. Um, $10 donation from OG Club. Always donate to the channel. Thank you, OG. Appreciate that, my brother. Um, we definitely we didn't expect to get him. I think he spent um he spent a couple years in high school and went up to the NFL and came back down, and now he's back in the NFL. I think he's earned that right to go. So definitely not disappointed in him leaving. I'm happy for him. Congratulations. Go get the bag, man. Do your thing, man. But and replacing him, we got Todd Stroud. Um, I've talked to Darth Vader about him. I've talked to Darth Vader about him. I don't know a bunch about him, but I just wanted to come on. I really don't. Hold on. I'm trying to look up some things on him now. I don't know a bunch about him, but Darth Vader seems to be very high on him. Is that jit good? I don't know what that means. Yeah, I got your text this morning on Todd. I got your text this morning, but um I didn't get an opportunity to really read it. I didn't get the opportunity to really read everything on Todd, but I did get your text. I did get your text on him. He's a former Arkansas State assistant. I think he was the head of recruiting. I think at Colorado. He's also a strength and conditioning coach, which is good. They say he has a high motor. They say he has a high motor as well. So yeah, the D line coach, one D line coach after 1 year just went to the Atlanta Falcons. I'm not understanding. It's a ghetto. I don't understand. I don't understand that. I don't understand that comment, Baby Shaq. Matter of fact, Darth Vader just put in the chat. Um, he had 3 first-round draft picks at NC State and put a D line in the NFL from Alcorn. So if you can usually do stuff like that, then you're typically a pretty good coach. You might make him look like that, but I don't think he'll call him that to his face. I don't think he'll call him that to his face. Slim Shady, because I ain't like him as a strength and conditioning coach neither. He just got a position as a defensive line coach in the NFL. He might look jacked, but I don't think he'd call him that to his face because I can promise you, um, I could promise you. Although he's talking to Fedora. Oh no, he's not more jacked than Fedora, man. Fedora's jacked. Man. Yeah, and he's getting guys, if you pay attention, he's getting a lot of guys who've also been good at recruiting. This guy's good at recruiting other areas in which is going to want to get a stranglehold on as well. I don't know. I don't, Gerald. I'm gonna have to get you to call in one day, Gerald. Because Gerald, you saying we should have went after somebody. What makes you think that we didn't go after him, or maybe he doesn't fit Manny's? Maybe he doesn't fit what Manny wants. I don't know. I'm serious. I don't know, and I can't. Like. I knew exactly what Rick was when we got Rick. I don't know exactly what Manny is as a head coach until at least a season. Why do you have a bad feeling about this cat? Do you know him? See, these are the do anybody know him to have a bad feeling about him? What do you know about him to have a bad feeling about him? Yeah, I believe. I mean, I said that from day one. Manny Diaz is cut from the cloth of Jimmy Johnson, Bill Belichick, and that guy Nick Saban. Another $5 donation from Mark. Isn't jit Florida's slang? I know it wasn't a jit that I didn't. It was another the ghetto part that I didn't understand. But jit is definitely Florida slang. It might be some parts of down south too. A lot of people down south say jit. Yeah, I can agree. I can agree with that, Anwar. I feel like anyone Manny hires is his fit. I don't think he wouldn't gotten hired. Would he? I think he's going to say would have gotten hired if he was bad. Well, I'm not saying he's bad or good. Um, yeah, some people I can agree with that. 863. Some people think he just because he came from Alcon, he might not be good. Um, I like Coach Cool. I loved Coach Cool. He wasn't a great recruiter, but he was definitely put his way. Was the defensive line bad under Coach Cool? No. Defensive line was great under Coach Cool. It wasn't bad. So you're saying he wasn't a great recruiter, but the defensive line was beasting under Coach Cool. So I'm not understanding not liking Coach Cool. That makes absolutely no sense to me. Because I don't bad recruit. If he made 3-star recruits into 5 stars, then I'd rather have a 3-star recruit turn to a 5-star than a 5-star recruit turn to a 3-star. And he might let him go because of it, but y'all gotta realize Nick Saban let a lot of people go because of him, because of his ego. You don't think that's why Greg Enos decided to skip town? You don't think that's why all the coaches decided to leave him because his ego was entirely too big? He had three new defensive line coach had three. Greg Wing, Gerald said new defensive line coach had 3 first-round picks at NC State. I'm live, y'all. So I mean, Tatiana, I'm live. Why would leaving and going to Bama leave a bad taste in your mouth? I mean, I'm not. What he got offered more money when he went to Bama. It might have been a better fit for him. It's like you leaving your job and going to another job that's a better fit for you. It's not like he was a head coach and did it. He didn't lie. He didn't lie to the University of Miami about leaving Miami. Yeah, I didn't call them Sunday. I totally forgot, so I have to get on the ball and call them and figure out if we can get if I can rent half of Twin Peaks because that's probably what it's gonna be. I'm hoping everybody stands up and does it. Stroud was a Darth Vader put in. Stroud was a head coach at West Alabama. He coached at UCF, Auburn, Memphis, NC State, FSU, Colorado State, and Alcorn. Not just Alcorn. And he was head of recruiting at Colorado State. So in order to be head of recruiting at any university, you have to at least be a good recruiter. You have to be great, but you have to be at least a pretty darn good recruiter. Well, if you can help out, do me a favor. Go up there and talk to the guy named Albert. Damon, the guy named Albert. You got my number, 803-201-0135. I'll put it in chat for you. Call me after the show and I'll tell you exactly what to do if you feel like you can help out with that. And I'll put my number in the chat right now if you feel like you can help out with the Twin Peaks because it's definitely needed, to be honest with you. Numbers in the chat. Give me a call after the show. You can't say you don't know if he's a good coach when he coached great. Where did we get Cool? Where did we get Coach Cool from? Missouri, and Coach Cool at Missouri was regarded as the best defensive line coach in the country at the time. He might have had some misfalls. He might have got lazy or something like that. But you can't say you don't know he was a good coach because he was a great coach. He was considered one of the, if not the best, one of the best coaches, one of the best defensive line coaches in college football at the time. So he was definitely a good coach. and a lot of teams wanted him when he left Missouri. But maybe him going to bigger schools wasn't the best for him. I didn't say I think he can recruit, but I'm explaining something to you, man. For you say he can't recruit Alabama. Alabama, Nick Saban got rid of him because he didn't like him, not because he couldn't recruit at Alabama. It was hard to recruit at Miami. Who could recruit? Answer this question for me, unknown faith. Who could recruit at Miami when they first got there after Al Golden? Nobody. Mark Richt was a great recruiter. He had this year 35th or 6th. Can Mark Richt recruit? I take it you're gonna take every year Mark Richt, you're gonna take every year that he recruited great, and you're gonna say he can't recruit worth a shit because of what he did this year, because of the way he left Miami this year. You can't do that. You cannot go off 1 year. I don't like Mark Richt, but he can damn sure recruit. He recruited Georgia great. So do I say just because he had this bad year at Miami recruiting that he can't recruit? They were good, but they weren't great. And Dugans couldn't coach. I'd rather have a guy who can coach than a guy who can recruit. I'd rather a guy who can coach up talent than get me 5 stars and don't do nothing with them. Put it this way, Manny Diaz didn't even retain him. Yep, Redwine's a beast. But Redwine shined in the NFL because Manny Diaz decided to switch him back to safety. That's why Redwine shining, because Manny Diaz decided to switch him back to safety. That's why. What happened to our receivers with Dugans? What happened to our receivers with Dugans? What happened to them? That's why I like saying Jeff Thomas. I mean, that's like saying the running back coach can coach. I mean, Thomas Brown. And when he see me, y'all know you're going to try to fight me when you see me. So, yep, couldn't teach him how to run routes. He damn sure couldn't teach Lawrence Cage how to catch a football. He couldn't teach Cage how to catch a football. So I mean, we got to stop putting this. I keep explaining to people, man. If Miami wins y'all know who's the best recruiter on every college football team? The head coach. Y'all know who's the second best recruiter on every college football team? Winning. Y'all know who the third best recruiter on college football teams? The fans. We have the worst recruiting fans in the nation. How about put some responsibility on that? We have the worst recruiting fan base in the nation. Don't show up to games. Only go to games if we winning. Don't care. Curse players out if they decide not to go to Miami. We have to use every excuse in the world why not to go support the players. Oh, it's too much to do in Miami. Damn, Renegade said, hell, they don't even hit the like button on you, so. Renegade, what's going on? I ain't seen you in the chat in a while, man. The spring ain't gonna be in Orlando, Gerald. Then the other one is gonna be in the spring game. The main spring game is gonna be in Orlando, but they're gonna have another one in Miami. and I'm going to record the spring game live. So if you can't make the spring game, just tune into Alonzo 1219, the youth family, and I'll have a nice camcorder set up out there, and we'll be recording the spring game live and direct. I'm gonna be set up like Monday Night Football. It's a long drive for me, Gerald, and I'll be there. It's a 6 hour, 5.5 hour drive for me, Gerald. So I know you better be there if it's a short drive for you. Miami, even a longer drive for me. Oh, oh, you gotta be kidding me. You going from Jacksonville? Oh my God. I'm 4 hours from Jacksonville. I'm 4 hours from Jacksonville. If I lived in Jacksonville, I'd be at every home game easily. Come on, Gerald. Come on, Gerald. You should be a season ticket holder easily. You should easily be at the games, Gerald. You come from Jacksonville, that's a 30-minute drive. Oh. Okay, you work a lot on weekends. I got you on that now. I understand that because I work a lot of Saturdays, man. I just take off my Saturdays and my Mondays during football season. I put my vacation there. But I mean, it is what it is. But not y'all think I'm playing, man. The Miami fan base is we got to stop talking about how great coaches recruit, and not be responsible for what we can be responsible for. I can tell you what, I've been in my garage all day yesterday and the day before yesterday trying to get it situated so I can have this so I can get this new studio. I still haven't found a guy who can help me set up this Pinnacle and this OBS. So I still haven't found anybody who can help me set this up. So I'm strapped on that. But hey, it is what it is. Yeah, Harbaugh. I always thought Jim Harbaugh was an overrated coach, man. I understand what you're saying, but if we win, but my thing is like the fan base. Man, I get tired. I get so sick of our fan base. Oh my gosh! I believe I was doing South Carolina Gamecock videos as trash as they suck. I would have 30,000 subscribers right now, maybe 40,000 if I was doing South Carolina Gamecock videos. If we win, fans show up. What about the other news of the day, Darth Vader? What about the news of the day that's been the news for 3 years about the new Miami Hurricane football stadium with David Beckham? Did you guys hear about that? Did you guys hear about the new stadium with David Beckham that we've been talking about for the past 5 years? Unknown Faith. Why you Unknown Faith? Well, you the most negative person. To be honest with you, I don't care if they build it, but it's definitely still in the works. It don't matter though. It don't matter if we build it or not. I don't think we need a new stadium. I don't think we need one. Have you and what have you been to Hard Rock? Have you been to Hard Rock and have you been to Hard Rock? And you don't like Hard Rock? I don't think it's gonna be in Lauderdale. I think that's a misprint, Omar. Me and Darth Vader was talking about. I think that's a misprint. But if it is in Lauderdale, that's even further away. That's even further away from campus. That's even further. We do not need a campus on stadium. Insane Kane, have you ever went down to have you ever been on campus? Have you ever been on campus? Have you ever been on that campus? Because if you've never been on that campus, you will know that it's damn near one way in, one way out. It is so hard to get on campus. If they built the stadium on campus, you would never, ever get in and out of that stadium. It would never happen. It would have to be a 2,500 seat stadium. Usually, only people who never been to Coral Gables talk about getting a stadium on campus. I would love Tropical Park. I was talking about that today, and people don't realize that it's already a football field in Tropical Park. It's already a football field in Tropical Park. I don't know why they won't. It's Tropical Park. It's not Miami. It's the city of Miami that won't allow it in Tropical Park. But Tropical Park would be ideal for me. That would be. I love the Rock, man. I love the Rock, man. Yeah, but still, man. I mean, Tropical Park would be great, man. I ain't lying. Tropical Park would be great. But the only thing I'm saying, right, and if you look at this David Beckham Stadium, it has the canopy. I wish I could. I wish I could put it in the description, man. I wish I knew how to do that, man. I wish I knew how to do that. I can't really show it because of the way the camera is and the lighting in the background. So it's hard to kind of show. But it's a uniquely built stadium, and it has a canopy as well over the whole stadium. I think it only seats about 40 or 50,000. So I guess that's a good thing because we can't get that many. It'll look like it's a packed game even if it's not. But we wouldn't get no bowl games. The bowl games would go to Hard Rock. We wouldn't get no bowl games in that stadium because the stadium is too small. I told y'all Red Wine my guy. I ain't even watched the combine. I didn't watch the combine at all. But y'all know how I feel about Cedric. Who USC locked 863? I'm lost. I didn't get in that conversation with you in club, but y'all can see my daughter slamming stuff upstairs. I'm not gonna be on too long. I'm not gonna be on too long because I gotta. Hey, Quan is a beast. Quan is a beast. Not even worrying about Quan even. What's up, Jay? Jay, I didn't mention anything because I didn't know if it was, is it okay if I mention, Jay? I didn't mention anything because I did not know you talked to me, but I didn't know if you wanted me to make it public. Jay Blaze's mother is in the hospital with pneumonia. Please get y'all prayers up for Jay's mom, man. She raised a hell of a son. She raised a hell of a son, so she's an inspiration. So everybody, as of right now, no, as of right now, either say prayers for J Mom or do the praying hands for J Moms. So I'm gonna give it. Let me see something. I don't even have my stopwatch on here, but I'm gonna give it as close to. I'm gonna give it 60 seconds. I'm gonna give a 60-second moment of silence right now for Jay's mom, and everybody put a prayer out for Jay's mom, man. All right. Yeah, we want to make sure that everything with her is okay. Um, so much love to you, Jay, man. All day, man. Much love to you, Jay. And you always looking out, man. Like I said, your mother raised a hell of a son, a firefighter, a guy who runs in the buildings and saves lives, a guy who was first responder at the Pentagon that he don't even like to talk about in 9/11, a guy who was there at the Pentagon in 9/11, a true American hero. So man, we love you, man. We love your mother, man. And you know, we pray she pulls through. We are family over here first, man. Regardless. Sean Round, can you recruit? I'm serious. I get so aggravated with the recruiting. Sean, where do you live at? Where do you live at, Sean? I'm gonna call you out for a second. Where do you live at? Where do you live at, Sean? And you know you my boy. Love you to death. You in Phoenix, but so I can't even hit you with this question. I can't even hit you with the question because you're too far away. Sean, do you think if you was a football player, right? If you was a star player, would you be proud of the local fan base at the University of Miami? No coach got replaced. One coach left and another coach came in. You can look at the. You should be able to look at the. That should have been easy for you. One coach went back to the NFL and we hired another defensive line coach. Exactly. So I asked Sean a question and he didn't answer it for me. So I'm gonna ask everybody in the chat a question. $2 donation from Charlie Clark. Let's just win Canes all day, every day. Would unknown faith? I'm asking everybody in the chat. If you were a star football player for the University of Miami, forget coaching staff, forget alum, forget everything else. If you were a star football player in the state of Miami, that's Broward, Dade, Palm Beach County. If you were a star football player in the state of Miami, would you be proud of the representation that the fan base shows to the school and to the university and to the players? If you left it up to the fans, would you be proud? Would you be proud? Building this new stadium won't help. We have a new stadium now. If you have never, Andre, if you've never been to the Rock, then please don't speak on the Rock, bruh. Please, it's always an excuse with Hurricane fans. It's always an excuse. Always. Always an excuse. But we have the best freaking stadium in all of college football, hands down. And none of the fucking fans live nowhere near Coral Gables. None of them. Not one fucking fan lives near Coral Gables. None. All of them live in the city. And the stadium is in the city. Easy to get to. Very easy to get to. Very easy to find. Well, my bad, Derek, you live in Coral Gables. Lucky you got money. Very easy to find. Very easy to get to. Very easy for parking. Very easy to get in and out. Is in an ideal location. Fucking ideal. And all Hurricane fans do is bitch about a different stadium. I'm getting tired of that shit, man. I get tired of. I live in fucking South Carolina. I'm renting right now. I live in South Carolina and I drive 9 hours to home games. I look at the Hurricane, that Hurricane traveling group. I look at the traveling group. Them boys be all over the country. They be all over the country at every game. You can actually have a beer at the Rock. You can drink at the Rock. My only issue with the Rock is we don't have enough representation. Exactly. As a recruit, I'd rather play at a pro stadium because most recruits are never going to play at a pro stadium. When Clemson played the Orange Bowl there, those players came out and said that was the greatest atmosphere they ever had. Was at the Rock. Remember the Miami Notre Dame game? They said that was the loudest game recorded in in college football history. It was the number one graded game in college football history, and it was the loudest game in college football history. Decimals. And then the upper deck tickets, and I sat in the 300 section. In the 300 section, you can see the game perfect. It's not a bad seat in the house. Last year's game was loud, but it wasn't as loud as Notre Dame. They say Notre Dame broke records. That game broke records. So you know what it is? It's the lazy ass Miami Hurricane fan that always use every excuse in the world on not to go to a game. Bro, the damn tailgates they be legit. I be showing them live. Those tailgates be crazy. We have a top of the line. It's not a college football team playing a better stadium. Nowhere. Other college football teams sit in bleachers and shit. They sit in bleachers. They sit in who the hell want to sit in bleachers with a butt pad? You know how hard them shits is, especially when you get old and hemorrhoids and shit. What do you mean it's not close? What do you mean it's not close? Yeah, we talking about it's not close. So if you build, hell, you can say how many people passed out at God, y'all made me forget the name of the last stadium. Goodness gracious. I'm sorry, I said read my donations. I'm sorry. I must have missed a couple donations. Sorry about that, Albert. $5 donation from Albert. Miami all day, every day, nothing but the U. Thank you, Albert. I'm sorry about that, Albert. I get in my rant sometimes. Osbo, the OB, people died damn near at the OB, man. You ever been? The OB was hot than a mug, man. The OB was hot. People passing out. You picking people up. They carrying people over your head like they do when they're hitting the hot dog down. Say pass it down, or they pass a drink down. The OB was hot as fuck and smelled like it was stink. The hallways smelled like New York Project hallways. You got the roof. You got the four jumbotrons. One jumbotron in each corner. The canopy makes it real loud. Honest, I ain't lying to you, man. And if you go look at the OOB, we didn't have many sellouts there. So you can get a ticket for $2 at the OB. You can get a ticket for $2 at the OB. We didn't sell out there unless we played Florida State, Florida, Notre Dame. So Miami fans, what was your excuse then? When we were great, you wasn't selling out games. During undefeated years, we weren't selling out games. Oh, it's too much to do in Miami. Bullshit. Bullshit. Don't nobody in Miami fucking have nothing to do. Don't nobody go down to South Beach because that's for tourists. They go down to North Miami Beach every now and then. And I'm gonna call my people out right now. My people of color. When you want to spend time with your kids, when fathers want to spend time with their kids and shit like that, and you can get these tickets to Savannah State games and shit like that for $10, and you just go sit in the stands with your son and your daughter and eat a couple hot dogs, man, for those games if you can't afford the big time games. Then you should buy the package for those games. And the stadium will be sold out every week. We live right by the fucking stadium. Miami Gardens right there. That's how you bond with your kids. I'm telling you, man, I watched the Mets suffer. I'm a Yankees fan. The Mets suffered and they still sold out games in this New York. And I could promise you, it's way more to do in New York than it is to do in Miami. Way more. Way more. Central Park is the biggest park in the world damn near. And it's something on every part of Central Park. And Central Park damn near goes through every borough. What's wrong, Slim Shady? Why we praying for you? Because I be so busy and I told you have to call me on I told you to call me on Sunday. That's what I told you to do. You said I never text you. I told you to call me on I told you call me Sunday. I told you call when I did that chat Saturday, I said call me Sunday. That's what I told you to do. Okay, UGA is better. Same UGA that they won a national championship since 1981. Congratulations, UGA. Yep. Mm-hmm. 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 I tell you what, that little bitch ass bulldog, that bitch ass bulldog would have bit me. If that punk ass bulldog would have 1980, my bad. If that punk ass bulldog would have bit me, that human biter would have bit me, I would have came home and I'd have grabbed my female dog, Bethany, my female, and I'd have took it down there to Georgia Stadium and I would have let her loose on that punk ass bulldog. She would have beat that ass for that people biter. Put that people biter up against a pit bull. Let it bite a pit bull. Bet you that bitch won't bite nothing else. That dog would have bit my child the way that dog bit that other kid. If that dog would have bit my dog, bit my child. If that dog would have bit my child the way that dog bit that kid that scored that touchdown, I promise you, they'd have been mad at me. Because I'd have brought 12, and not the police 12, my dog 12. I'd have brought 12. We would have found that dog, and I'd have let him loose. He ain't want none of that yellow John. He ain't want none of that yellow John. I got a Gator Jeep Red Boy Jocko. So if anybody talking about a damn bulldog, it's fucking mutt. That's Boss Hog, dog. He's just as lazy as Boss Hog. I wouldn't cap him. I'm going to give him what he deserves. I'm going to give him what he deserves. I'm going to give him what he deserves. Come here, 12. Come here, Beth. All right, yeah, she in the kennel. Nah, you good. Do you think it benefits? Why would it hurt? Why? What does them sharing the stadium with the Dolphins have to do with the fan base going to the game? What does one thing have to do with the other, man? What does one thing have to do with the other? What hurts University of Miami has nothing to do with them sharing a stadium. It has everything to do with for recruiting. No, have you been to that stadium, Anthony? Have you been to that fucking stadium? Have you ever been there? It does not hurt recruiting at all. Period. Not even a little bit. Nothing. It doesn't hurt. They they got a club inside the stadium. They have a club inside the stadium. They take the kids there for recruiting. Club with fine ass girls in it. Isn't it a part of Club Live? Isn't it a part of Club Live, Derek? Isn't it like a subsidiary or something of Club Live or some shit like that? Hey, answer this question. How are many people who live in Miami are hurricane? Why? Why, if you're born and raised there, why? I think it's like a subsidiary of it though, Derek. I think it is. I think it is. I'm not 100%. I think Live does own it. I'm not 100%. I'm about to look that up, but I think Live does own it. How much your Yellow John? How much does your Yellow John weigh? What's the weight of your Yellow John? And is it top and bottom Yellow John? Because I haven't seen too many top and bottom dogs, period, in pit bulls. I've been breeding mine since I was 13. I inline. I don't breed outside of my bloodline at all. Hit me up, Ernest. Hit me up on Facebook. Is it top and bottom Yellow John, or is it top and bottom? That's it. Cause I'm telling you that no matter what dog if you can find any top and bottom pit bull, it's rare. It's really rare to find a top and bottom dog. Yeah, my female is at. Hey, bring me Bethany. Let Bethany out. My female right now, Bethany probably weighs about 38, 40 pounds. My female probably weighs around 38, 40 pounds. Come here, Beth. What's going on, Miss K? Hey, Ernest, is she top and bottom? Come here, Beth. This is one of mine right here. Bro, I go. No. I think she's probably about 42, 43 pounds. And I'm going to show you 12 in a second. Hey, Tatiana. After she finishes drinking water, throw in a kennel and bring me 12 and 7. Make sure that kennel locked. Damn, you got paper? You got papers on that, man? Top and bottom? I might buy one. If you got top and bottom, who you breeding with? That means you got to have both in order to breed. You have to have a top and bottom male and female in order to breed, because you don't find top and bottom. You never find top and bottom, man. Y'all run Eli top and bottom? You got your paper? You got paperwork on that? You got APBT paperwork on that? Because you know that's the only paperwork I'm going for when they say top and bottom. I'm going APBT. That's it. All I'm trusting is APBT. That's it. Nothing else. When it come to pit bulls, only thing I deal with when it come to any dog that's top and bottom is APBT. That's it. If it's a top and bottom dog, only thing I'm dealing with is APBT. Because they go back to the beginning. Make sure that kennel locked with Bethany. Come here, 12. Come here, 12. And here's 7 right here. Here's 7. Here's 7. That's that Gator Jeep, Jocko, Red Boy Gator Jeep. Come here, 12. Come here, 12. Come here, boy. Come here, boy. You want to be with my daughter? Put 7 in my room. For what's she at now? You lock her in my room. Hey, Judy, come here, 12. All right, and this is my boy. This 12 right here. And right, boy. This 12. See that?
He hurt my foot.
And right, boy. Put Pretty in there, come on. Go, Pretty.
Well,
Like I said, Gator, Jeep, Red Boy, Jocko. Straight game bred. Straight grain bred dogs, man. Do a lot of hog catching competition. Do a lot of hog catching. Man, they go after them hogs, man. Appreciate it. The white one might be pregnant by the brundle. The white one might be pregnant by the brundle. So, I don't know how we got on dogs. Oh, that damn Georgia Bulldog came with that damn mutt. Oh no, because you come in, you're definitely not. You come in, you're definitely not gonna make it out. And I keep telling y'all, if the dogs don't get you, the 9mm will. If the dogs don't get you, the 9 will. I don't typically sell. I typically give mine to friends or something like that. I typically don't sell because sometimes I want to go back to breed. Sometimes I want to go back to breeding. So, and I never sell with paperwork for one reason and one reason only. My name is out there, right? My name is out there. And I sold with paperwork twice. And then they ended up rebreeding with some other dog, and my name is on that. If you know how ADBA and APBT is, if you know how they are, your name is on the paperwork. I got my ADBA paperwork right here. It's somewhere right here. One of these damn drawers. But if you know how the paperwork is, your name is on the paperwork. So when they breed, whether it's sire or whatever, when they breed their dog with your dog, if they breed a straight up mutt with your dog, that's gonna go on your paperwork. And now your name is fucked up out there. So I typically don't sell with paperwork. I don't. Because you're not going to give me a bad name. And I've been breeding I've been breeding since I was 13, 14 years old. The same ones. Those are the same bloodline. I got my first bloodline from my father. My father, they used to breed them a lot in Jamaica. I got my first bloodline from my father. He brought the female and male from Jamaica, all the paperwork with and everything. And I bred the same bloodline. And what I would do is every now and then I would breed out a little bit with one of my cousin's dogs who have the same bloodline, and breed out and then breed back in. I've been doing the same. These are all the same dogs. You can go back and look at a lot of my Instagram pictures. A lot of my Facebook pictures, you'll see the same bloodline. And I'll throw a red dog, I'll throw a white dog, I'll throw a brindle, and I'll throw a black. And that black, and I throw a lot. That brindle and that black come from that gator, and come from that gator and Jocko. Gator, Jeep, and Jocko. Jeep throws a lot of bundles too. Hurricane Judy probably flipping out on me right now because I'm still talking about dogs. Now they ain't making it out. They not making it out. And I don't hold the time. I heard Miss Judy made a donation. I'm sorry. $5 donation from Judy C. I was into my dog, Judy. Please don't beat me up. And I'm coming to your school. Miss Judy's a teacher. I'm gonna come to the school and speak with the kids. Yeah, a lot of bulldogs have that color, Miss K. Yeah, Miss K got them new fire. Hey, Miss K, I gotta show you my new AR-15 pistol. I'm getting finished. 9mm. Oh, yeah, it had a lot to do with laziness and Kane's going to game. It has a lot to do with laziness. I tell y'all what I'm about to do though. I'm about to get lazy and get off this check. I gotta be to work in the morning. I've been late a couple times this week, so I can't be late no more, man. So, man, I love you guys, man. Y'all don't pay me enough money to lose my job. So, and I'm doing longer than I thought I was going to do. I only want to do 30 minutes. I did an hour. So, love you guys, man. Please like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend, Telemundo. Let's continue to grow the channel, man. I'm really trying to, man, for real. I got it from you. Call me Saturday or Sunday. Call me Saturday or Sunday. All right, Damon. Saturday or Sunday. Hey, Miss K, hit me up. Miss K, hit me up this weekend. I got tickets for you to a game. All right, Ernie. Good night, bro. It's a 9mm AR-15, man. 9mm AR-15. I appreciate it. We broke over 100 tonight, man. We broke over 100 people in the chat tonight. Thank you so much, man. Love you guys. We out.